Hey guys, what's up? All right, so I decided, this new year is a fantastic way to do a 2025 bingo card. I think it's just great to have like tangible goals and accomplishments that you want to look forward to for the next year. And I was like, what better way of seeing it in an organized manner than doing like a cute little bingo card. I already did it, but I kind of wanted to explain why I chose what I chose. And so I figured, hey, let's do this together. I'm in my husband's man cave, as you can see here. So I just thought this would be the best way because he has a camera and then with my camera, and it like automatically records for you with the program that he has. It'd be like just easier to do it this way than to screen record what I'm doing plus taking this video. So hopefully this looks good. I know his camera is a bit different than mine and I'm going to be switching back and forth, but hopefully everything looks good and kind of works the way it's supposed to. So we'll see. But let's get right into it. But talking about all this, I figured that some of them are like physical items that I would like, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But a lot of them are like experiences or just goals that I kind of want to have in the upcoming year. So this is my PeppaTalks 2025 bingo. I think it looks cute. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to go through it together. So we're going to delete that. So become monetized on YouTube. And look at that. It's supposed to say on YouTube. So the reason I put this down is because no one who just starts a YouTube channel actually gets paid to do it. This is a hobby essentially, and in order to get paid you have to have like 3,000 watch hours, so 3,000 hours of people actually watching your content and 500 subscribers. So, and that's just to become eligible to be monetized. That doesn't mean you'll get guaranteed monetization. So yeah, this definitely is not a career for me yet. I'm hoping that in the upcoming year, I can actually start doing this as like a part-time job, hopefully, in a sense. So that is definitely one of the things I hope to accomplish. Another thing is to start embroidery. I love doing it. I started a little bit this last year, but like I did it once and then I gave up because it was so hard. But I think now, I have the patience to actually continue doing that. So the next one is follow my budget. Do I make a budget? Yes, of course. Do I have it all pretty laid out and in my planner? Of course I do. Do I actually follow it? No, of course not. With how unexpected life is, it's a little bit difficult, especially when you have kids, to kind of create a budget. But I think if I do it correctly, make sure that just like every dollar has a purpose and has a fund that it goes to, I think it'll minimize all that, minimize surprises. And, we do have a savings account and we do utilize a lot of the financial tools that I've sought out and educated myself on. So I think I can do it. I think I can follow a budget. A lot of stuff has happened to us financially recently, and it just made me become very anxious about money. And now I'm at a point where like, we're going to follow the budget. We're not going to stray from it. And we're going to make sure that we can, complete our financial goals together. Hopefully by the end of next year. So anyways, let's move on from that because I know I'm going to touch on it later. Thrifting most pieces. So whether it be clothes, home decor, kitchen appliances, anything, I'm going to thrift them or buy them secondhand as much as possible. Like Facebook Marketplace or like, those Amazon bins that some people have seen, just anything to get a bang for my buck. Of course, I'm not gonna thrift like underwear or bras or like hairbrushes, things like that. But most things I think people can buy secondhand, and most things can be bought new secondhand, and you'll get a deal, you'll save money, and you're helping the planet by being like more by becoming more sustainable. So I feel like it's a win-win. All right, so the next one, consistently work out 3 times a week. I did this a lot with kickboxing, but like I said, a lot of things happened financially that were out of our control. So that kind of had to be cut out of our budget. So we don't do that. Now, something that was not cut out of our budget is that we go to a jump park, and that's because we are under contract for the next year on that. So I couldn't cancel it if I wanted to. But it's good for the kids. It's good for us. Jumping is cardio. That counts as a workout. We usually are there for like an hour to 2 hours, 3 times a week. Like that's a pretty good workout. It burns a lot of calories. So I think that would be a great way to consistently work out. But we have to make sure we get there. It's only 5 minutes away, and the last time I went was like 2 months ago. So a lot has happened. Oh yeah, pay off all consumer debt. So all the credit cards and loans that we have. So yes, like I said, financially we're a bit on a downturn right now. Um, we have the income to get out of it within a year. So I say that's like a huge privilege to say, and we just need to be consistent with our finances and make sure that we're saving so that we could do this in the time that I have calculated. So hopefully we can pay off all our consumer debt in this upcoming year. I don't see why not. So, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. And if you guys ever want to have like a financial video, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. Another thing, start a business. So I feel like YouTube is a business, but you're not really profiting from it yet. I kind of do want to start a little bit of a side hustle in a way. I know me and my sister are thinking about doing a small little business, and if we do decide to do it, I'll mention it. But until then, I kind of can't reveal too much. A birthday trip. Yes, ma'am. I don't want gifts for my birthday. I want to go somewhere and do something. Whether it's going to Knoxville, maybe going to Dollywood. I've never been. Maybe going back to Gatlinburg. Just something near me that me and my friends could probably do. Maybe go to a vineyard. A lot of things. Ooh, Blue Ridge is on my bucket list. I really want to go to Blue Ridge. So just taking a little birthday trip with friends and family instead of them buying me gifts that I most likely don't even need. I don't need any physical things. I just want experiences with the fam. The next thing is using my planner. Kind of goes in with the finances. If I use my planner and know what's upcoming in my planner, then I know how to schedule a lot of my finances around it, and in turn it helps with creating a budget. So definitely being more consistent with using my planner, very important. Oh, I meant to delete a full week of vacation. I love this. I love all the trips that I have on here. So yes, the last time I took a whole week off of vacation was maybe 4 years ago, like in 2020. It's definitely been long overdue, especially with kids. It's very hard to plan. You know, they get sick a lot. Things happen. My husband's job doesn't really offer pay time off, so we do have to work around that. But I think taking a full week of vacation is very important to mental health and just taking a break from work. So definitely recommend. I'm going to try to do it in the budget, and even if it's just like a staycation or going or like camping next to a beach, something like that, even if it's low cost. Like I know my job offers a lot of discounts to hotels and different attractions, like Great Wolf Lodge is a big one, and that one's great for kids. That one would be a wonderful vacation. So just anything like that I feel like would be worth it. So I think we can do it on a budget. Let's see. I'll probably make a whole video about that too. Good grief. Why do I keep duplicating? Okay, 1,000 subscribers. Again, with the whole monetization, I need 500 subscribers. But I was like, you know what? In a year, surely I can get up to 1,000 subscribers. That would be so amazing. And if you haven't yet, definitely like and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate that. And click on that bell so you can get all the notifications of when I upload next. The next thing is going to be finding my clothing style. Now, listen here. I think I've done a really good job of knowing what I like and what I don't like in terms of like fashion trends and what looks good on my body and what I like to see on my body. But as far as like getting like a true clothing style, I don't think I'm there yet. I think there's still some pieces I need to get, some type of like capsule wardrobe pieces, like very, pieces that can go with everyday things that I just haven't tweaked on. And I want to do that this next year. And I want to be pretty satisfied with what I have in my closet this upcoming next year. So obviously we have this free space. Okay, that can be anything and everything I want. But we'll leave that there. Oh, start roller skating. That is definitely something I want to do. I was looking at roller skates last year. I never did it. I thought it was too scary. But I'm not going to be a chicken this year. I'm going to do it. And I really want to start roller skating and do like roller skating dates outside with my friends. I feel like that would be so cute. Ooh. Okay, so in terms of like working, definitely getting a promotion. I think that would be so amazing to do, is to get a full-on promotion at work. I work for such a wonderful, amazing company, and like I'm so grateful for the job that I have. And I think I've worked hard for the past year and a half that I've been there, and I think I can get it. I think I can get a promotion in 2025. The next one is hiking 1 time a week. I need to make this a priority. I have hiking buddies. I just need to hit them up and make sure that we're hiking at least once a week. Consistency is key here. I need to make sure I'm very consistent with all the stuff I want to do in order to make these goals feel accomplished for this upcoming year. All right, so the next one is becoming more sustainable. Like I said with the thrifting, I want to make sure that if I'm buying clothes, I'm buying a lot of thrift pieces and not necessarily new. So a lot of things I want to do to become more sustainable is things like instead of paper towels, maybe using reusable towels instead of those plastic Tupperware containers, using glass containers to take out, just reducing the amount of plastic I use, buying things like buying bags for groceries, buying reusable bags as like Ziploc bags in the fridge and freezer to kind of minimize the plastic there, just different things to kind of minimize waste. Another thing is develop routines, skincare, relationship, and parenting routines. So what I mean by this is a big one too, is that my skincare routine, non-existent. Do I wash my face every day? No, not even that. So, I definitely need to get better at that. I do have an esthetician, Jen, who helps me a lot with my skin. Right now, as you can see, it's kind of flared up, so it's not the best, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And she helps me kind of decide what my skin needs and what kind of products I need to use to make sure that my skin is getting well taken care of. So we're on the process of that, but I just need to be consistent. And as far as relationship goes, I know I'm not the only one to say this, but my relationship has kind of been pretty not the best, honestly, not the best this past year. And there's a lot of things I need to do in regard to myself. There's a lot of things he needs to work on. And together, hopefully, we can make those issues a little bit non-existent. There's just a lot of things we both need to work on, and we need to work on individually and together. So we're definitely going to take that as a priority and just make sure that our relationship comes first, as well as, making sure that the kids and their needs are a priority as well. So that's what another thing is parenting. I know I'm not the only one to say this, but I am not a perfect parent. I don't think many people can say that, if any. I I do happen to get angry at my kids. I do happen to yell and scream. And sometimes I just, sometimes I walk away. Sometimes I make it worse. And no one is a perfect parent. There's a lot of things that we can work on to do better as parents, and I am going to try really, really hard. I need to utilize the tools that I've been given, and start looking up healthier ways for me to express my emotions in ways that aren't bursting out in anger in front of my kids. Just making sure I regulate my emotions appropriately and show them that they can also have emotions, but they need to be regulated appropriately. They can express their emotions, of course, but making sure that they know how to handle it and not, you know, just becoming angry and screaming, and that's not very appropriate. And so giving them just a lot of tools to make sure that they can handle their emotions better than I did when I was a kid. So definitely all those things are a huge, huge thing, and they probably should be divided, but I'm just going to keep that as one whole thing because I think that kind of all goes together with like mental health. If my mental health is good, my relationship is good, my hygiene, skincare is good, and my parenting is good. So I'm gonna leave all that as like one space. So the next thing I have here is starting therapy. Yeah, I started therapy last year or this past year, and my therapist moved and I wasn't able to get a new therapist, and I stopped doing therapy. So I need to start doing therapy again and actually stay with it, which I feel like I will. I just need to find a good therapist, which is kind of holding me off because I had an amazing, amazing therapist, and it broke my heart when she moved. So sadly, I wasn't able to follow her wherever she went, but she was amazing, and I just need to start the process of finding a new one. The next one is getting a CPAP machine. The reason I put this one here is because a few years ago, I just felt like I was so exhausted all the time. I wasn't getting enough rest, even though I was sleeping for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day. And like my husband wasn't getting enough sleep because he kept hearing me snore. He would also say he would hear me like gasp for air. I started getting symptoms of like asthma, which is very unusual for me because I've never had asthma up until like 3 years ago. So all these things just kind of made me get a sleep study, and lo and behold, I stopped breathing for like 18 times at night for the sleep study test. It probably was more if they were to do it for like a week-long study. But so they told me to get a CPAP machine, but my insurance made it to where it was insane. It was like $100 and something a month. And like I said, financially things have been a little bit rough on this past year, so I wasn't able to afford getting that. So hopefully I can save enough money to get a CPAP this year and make sure that I'm taking care of my health. Let's see. Get contacts. Okay, definitely. As you can see, I have glasses. I kind of ran out of my contacts, but these glasses are so freaking pretty. I just got them too. And so I'm very happy to wear them, but I am a little bit sad that I don't have contacts. So I'm definitely going to make it a goal to purchase contacts next year. So in case y'all didn't know, Target has like discount people who've never ordered contacts from their website before. So they have 20% off. And then on top of that, if you get a whole year supply, they'll discount like 100 to 150. So I'm getting actually 2 years of contacts for the price of 1 year. So that is amazing. I am definitely going to jump on that and get that. So hopefully I will get my contacts soon. But that's definitely like a huge thing. I really need contacts. Maintain weight loss. So I didn't want to put a number down or anything like that because I didn't want to trigger myself and become obsessive on the number and results and things like that. But I think just maintaining the weight loss that I've already done. Yes, I've lost some weight if you guys can't tell. But just making sure I can stick with it. If I lose more weight, great. And if I don't, that's okay. But just making sure that I'm prioritizing my health above all is really freaking important, and making sure I don't go overboard on it. Let's see. The next one is 5 mini vacays. Okay, let me clarify some things here, okay? The reason I put this is because 1 full week of vacation, amazing, yes. Is that enough for people? No, it's absolutely not enough. So I decided that, taking some trips with the kids and just doing like a weekend getaway, maybe taking 1 or 2 days off work, that would be fine. That would be perfect. That would actually help my mental health as well. Another thing is like maybe me and my husband just want to do a little getaway trip. That is perfectly fine. If I do once a month where we do something on the weekends, either with the family or just me and my husband, I feel like that would be a really good way for me to maintain my sanity. So I think that would be a really good way to maintain my mental health, to be honest, and just have things I'm looking forward to, and these things don't have to be expensive. Like literally me and my husband can go camping for a weekend and that would be like $10 because it's usually like $10-20 a night, depending on the campsite. So definitely does not have to be expensive. Definitely does not have to be this whole thing. I think just 5 mini vacays of like an overnight stay, or maybe the same day we just go to, like, we have a lot of places like Blue Ridge for the day. I think that would be great. So it doesn't have to be a huge deal, but we have to go do something and get out of the house. Definitely that should be a priority. The next thing is maintain good friendships. I've done a pretty good job at doing this past year. I've gotten rid of a lot of relationships that kind of served no purpose or had a negative effect on me, and I made sure to end those relationships when it started feeling like that. I don't even want to talk about anyways, but I feel like I've done a really, really good job at maintaining that. And the friendships that I've made this year have been just absolutely amazing. And I don't ever want to get in a situation where I felt like I did earlier this year. So I want to make sure that I'm being very conscious of the friendships that I'm making and making sure that they are, very good friendships. And hopefully they think that having me as a friend is a wonderful relationship for them as well. But yeah, so the last thing on my list is get a passport. So the thing with the full week of vacation, I kind of really want to go out of the country, which I know if budget permits, but I would like to get out of the country, and my family wants to go to El Salvador. So I thought that would be a wonderful way to spend that full week of vacation. But in order to do that, I need to get passports for me and the kids and my husband. So we definitely need to start doing that and getting all that planned and situated. So definitely getting a passport would be an amazing thing. And plus also we could do like cruise ships with that passport, and that could fall into the mini vacations because there's cruise ships for like 3 days where we can take like a Thursday and a Monday and Tuesday off of work and call that a vacation. So there's a lot of things we can do once we get that passport, and all of these kind of coincide with each other. But I just wanted to make sure I made like tangible goals and just different things to kind of remember where I want my life to go in the next year. And I think this is very therapeutic. I've really enjoyed doing all this and just seeing like where my priorities are in just like one little form. But let me know like what you guys would put on your bingo cards. If you liked any of mine, if you want to incorporate any of mine, absolutely go ahead. But I just had so much fun doing this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I think that's going to be the end for now. I will say that next year we'll go through my bingo card together and cross out all the things that I did accomplish. Really excited for this to become like a yearly tradition. But I'm going to end it right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already, and click the notification so you guys will know every single time I upload a video. But thank you guys for everything. Leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of things you would put on your bingo card. All right. See ya. Bye.